I'm so glad you found my channel, Sweet Uniquities, where everything I do here is always sweet and custom for an event, making it a true uniquity. Today, lucky for you, we're going to make some St. Patrick's Day cupcake toppers. So come on, leprechauns, let's get started. For these St. Patrick's Day cupcake toppers, we're going to use 3 different methods in order to get a really fun and visual presentation. And the first thing is going to be some Shamrocks. It escaped me. Some Shamrocks made out of fondant with a little Tylose added to it. And the second thing is going to be a gold coin, and those items you can get at your local Walmart, and it consists of 2 things, so super simple. And the third item is going to be what I'm going to call Lucky Leprechaun bark. So I'm going to get started on that. It's all going to come together really quickly, and I hope you enjoy today's video. For the Shamrocks, I just took green pre-colored fondant, added some Tylose, worked it in real well, rolled it out, and used cutters. My small Shamrock cutter didn't have the look I wanted to the leaves, so here I'm just taking a sharp object and I'm just making the leaves look more detailed, make them look more like what I envision, you know, when I think of a Shamrock. So sometimes those cookie cutters that you use for different things, maybe they just don't give you the detail or the shape that you want. Don't be afraid to manipulate that into what you're looking for, because sometimes you just can't find the exact right cutter. Here I'm going to show you the original there on the left, and then the 2 that I changed the shape, what they look like. While the Shamrocks, got a problem today, word block, Shamrocks. While the Shamrocks are drying, I'm going to make the little gold nuggets. And I have a video, I will link it down below, about Dollar Tree finds that you can use for your, cake and cookie and cupcake topper designs. But I love this parchment paper. They're these sheets, and I use them all the time. Sometimes they don't have them, but when I find them, I buy like 3 boxes at a time. You get like 25 sheets, so they're just so handy. So you're definitely going to want to cover your work area because we're going to be spray painting today. And what we're going to do is we are going to take some Wilton Color Mist, and this is in the gold. I picked this up at Walmart. Most Walmarts should have it. I mean, if you're in certain towns, they may not, but my Walmart did have it. It was $3. So very reasonable. And I saw this actually on a Wilton site, and then there are a lot of different bakers who have jumped on board with spray painting Oreos to make them look like gold coins. And so most of them use the big Oreos, but I thought it would be kind of cute to have little small Oreos. So I picked these up at the counter, like when you check out, they have the little cookies. So, and this was $1, so very inexpensive. But you're gonna wanna use like a fork, and you're gonna shove that fork right in that Oreo so that you kind of have a way to hold it while you're spray painting it. And so just shake that up really well, and we are going to start spray painting that. And you can see that it's turning gold. So really easy, really fun, and edible, which is good because, you know, we talk about gold around here. I love gold, but it's not always great. This is for eating. So this, that's what you get. It's not perfect, but it is cute. I'm gonna let that dry, and maybe I'll do a second coat. I need another fork though. So I'm gonna spray paint some more of those, and then we're gonna work on the Lucky Leprechaun bark. And just for kicks, I'm gonna say the word Shamrock because it is, I can actually remember it. So Shamrock, gold coins, and Lucky Leprechaun bark. This has been a challenge today, I'm just telling you. So anyway, we're gonna let that dry, and then this is one I did earlier, just really cute. So, be back. We are almost done. So I have melted some melty wafers in the microwave following the directions on the package because I'm a rule follower, and sometimes I'm a creative deviant. So anyway, So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use another one of those little parchments. I'm going to dump it out on here, and then I'm going to show you how I decorate my Lucky Leprechaun bark. I'm not making very much because I'm just doing a few cupcakes, but if you're going to do a lot, you're going to want a lot more than this. I like it not super thin because I want it to be a nice little chunk. So I just kind of spread it out to the width I want it, and the thickness that I want it. And I start with my big chunks, and I found these little gold coins, and you want to have everything ready because it does heat up or set up pretty quickly, but these little gold coins, and then I also found some little shamrocks, and I got these at Michael's. Here's some little shamrocks. So I like it better when the items are more flat. So I'm just using my big things. I kind of want them to be face value here, so I'm gonna just kind of sprinkle them, not splatter them. Sprinkle them around. But I like to do the bigger pieces first and then toss in the little fillers. I have quite a few different little sizes and shapes. It just gives it a lot more visual interest, so I love that. So I dug out all of my, and honestly this was, I got it Christmas, after Christmas, and I just pulled out the green balls. So don't be afraid to dig through what you have and see if you have the colors, and if you can separate it out, you are good to go. So then for the small ones, I'm just going to kind of sprinkle those around. These are dragées. I get these at an Amish store. You can get these online, but I happen to live near an Amish store, so they sometimes have these, which is great. But online, there's a lot of places. I will link some places down below. And then just a little bit of the non-peril. I don't have any jimmies the right color, so those would be really cute in there because it would give it that long, a different shape, because everything I have is round except for the shamrock. So that is, you know, an area that looks like I'm going to be shopping for. But so just, you want it, you know, pretty full. And then I'm going to use these little green ones, these little green balls. They're a little smaller, just to add, again, another little level of texture and visual. So I'm going to let this set up, and then I can use my knife to cut it into some little pieces, and then I will use that to decorate the tops of my cupcakes. I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel and like this video. I try to upload every week, generally on Monday evenings, but sometimes I'm running behind because I got a lot going on. But I would love to have you back. And if you would subscribe and ring the bell, then every time I upload a new video, it will say, Sweet Uniquities has uploaded a new video about whatever, and then you will not miss out on any of this fantastic, oh dear, sorry about that, any of this fantastic content. So I think that looks really good. So you can't even see it. Oh, good God. Despite all my issues today, I still love the way these turned out. I love the simplicity of the bark. I love the simplicity of the little gold coins, and the shamrocks were super simple too. So happy St. Patrick's Day from Sweet Uniquities to yours, and I hope you'll catch me on the next video.